It most certainly is, though you'll have to do with me for today. Ethan Kibbe filling in for Amanda. It is Winey Wednesday. Today we're joined by Sam Best of Lakeview Wine Cellars in Northeast. Sam, first of all, thanks for being here and doing this. I'm sure you've got to be swamped with the holidays, but nothing goes better with a little holiday celebration than some sparkling wine.
And what we brought is our ever popular Cavitation, which is a sparkling wine. It's not as dry as a Prosecco, and it's not as sweet as an Asti Spumante. Colder is better, and it goes very well as an appetizer cleanser after a course, or just on its own.
For folks who maybe don't live wine like you do, but know that they want something nice for the holidays, take me through the differences between a standard wine and a sparkling wine, and situations when you might want both this holiday season.
Well, standard wines are basically what we call still wines. So they range from sweet to dry, depending on what you're serving as a meal. So some of your sweeter ones you're going to have like after dinner, just sitting down and relaxing. A lot of your dries and your semi-dries pair better with foods. Reds go better with bigger, heavier meats, that type of deal. And the whites go better with chicken and ham and fish and turkey and things of that nature. And the sparkling, we use ours as a palate cleanser in between courses, but we also have it for a brunch. It's very thirst quenching there for a brunch.
So in other words, you can't go wrong. Just head to Lakeview and you can help people with whatever they need.
We'd be glad to answer any questions they have and find out what they're looking for, and we can help to fill their bill.
There you go. Make sure they walk out with several bottles. You'll need them. It's the holidays. Who isn't entertaining? All right, let's talk Lake Erie Wine Country, the wine and chocolate event. Two things that we know go well together. What can folks expect? What do they need to know?
Oh, absolutely. Our wine and chocolate this year is going to be the entire month of February. So you have 28 days to visit 22 wineries on our wine trail. You can do it at your leisure. You can do them over a period of 2 or 3 days. We recommend, for your enjoyment, and so you get the most out of the experience, doing 4 or 5 wineries a day. That seems to get you the most tastings. You feel better at the end of the day. You feel better the next day because you haven't overindulged. And we're real careful about that. We try to help guide our customers through and the people through so they can get the best experience possible.
Holiday hours. If folks want to come just ahead of Christmas, maybe get some wines, what do they need to know about when they can come out to Lakeview?
Lakeview is going to be closed at 3 o'clock on Christmas Eve and closed Christmas Day, and the same way with New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. I would check the website for hours for the wineries, but most wineries are going to follow that schedule.
And they can always give you a ring if internet's a little bit trickier. They can give you a call.
Always. Our number is 814-725-4440.
We're running out of time here, so I don't have time to ask you about this, which just means you're going to have to come back in a few weeks. We have to talk ice wine because we're getting into that season as well, which is always fun to see people go out and pick the grapes for ice wine.
Yeah, John Stalen's going to control that for us. Ice wine has to be picked at 17 degrees above zero.
Well, we'll get him on it then.
Yeah, when John sees that happening, that's when we're going to start picking ice wines.
There we go. We'll talk ice wines and eclipse coming up. We'll have you back in a few weeks, I promise. Now I'm booking for Amanda. More Erie news now at noon coming up right after this. We hope you'll stay with us. And Sam, thanks so much for joining us.
Ethan, thank you, and WICU for having us. It's always a pleasure.